what are some other services? Because, when I think of family offices, I think some are like highly involved all the way down to check writing.
Yes.
So what are some of the other services that you provide that would be traditionally under a family office?
Well, you could go to our website, which is hiltonwealth.com, and then go to the section which is on our family office, and it has a kind of schematic and diagram there of all the different things we can provide. Now, we generally don't go as far as check writing services because people can generally figure out a way to handle that fairly well. But we have on the wealth side, we also have tax planning, which is huge because that helps you build your wealth. We also do risk mitigation, which is a lot of insurances, different types of insurances. We also have business optimization. We have kind of a business planning department where we help our clients make really good decisions on their business planning side. We even have a fleet of planes, which is usually available to our higher level clients in the family office.
Hmm.
But the reason I'm doing a lot of these podcasts and been on podcasts is because we're really promoting Hilton Tax and Wealth Advisors, which is more kind of our retail arm, but helping again retail investors more to take advantage of all these things that can be available on the family office side. Then of course depending on the family, sometimes there needs to be some governance, there needs to be some trust structuring, high level trust structuring. I'm not talking about just putting a living trust together, but much, much higher level than that, with spendthrift trusts or beneficiary trusts that are much more complex. So there's just a myriad of things that come up. We try to be kind of both in Hilton Tax and Wealth Advisors and the Hilton Family Office, we try to be kind of a one-stop shop, but often we need to outsource, and when then we outsource to the what we believe are the best of the best in the business to provide different services.
Yeah. Now, that kind of raises another question. In terms of when you're setting up a trust,
Mhm.
in terms of who the trustee or the executor is, I know a lot of times people want a family member
Mhm.
to play that role. Do you recommend a family member or a third
I
party?
I think that's fine if there's a trusted member that has a little bit of experience, has some decent business experience and kind of good common sense. I think that's fine on some of the smaller amounts, but I think when you get to maybe an estate of 10 million plus, it gets a little more complex, and maybe you need an outside administrator for the trust when you're gone. So that gets into what's called legacy planning. So there's estate planning, which is more kind of, we might say, a little bit lower level. Make sure you have a basic estate planning package, living trust, so things don't go into probate and things of that nature. And then when we get to certain levels, and sometimes it's not, I wouldn't even say put 10 million on it. It kind of depends on the complexities of somebody's estate overall. Then we might move into legacy planning, which we might start layering some different trusts in there. We might start doing one of the things we love doing is when people get to certain levels, they're not even aware of it because they haven't been made aware of it, but maybe they can leverage their estate through some, institutional based life insurance products that can take an estate from say 10 million to be worth 20 million overnight,
Yeah.
and products, things like that, and then do some layered trust structuring, like a life insurance trust, things of that nature. So I don't want to get too much in the detail because I mean, literally, you can go so in depth in all of these things, but it really depends on the complexity of someone's estate, their investment portfolios, to where we kind of get more into the complexities of legacy planning or not.
Got it. Let's kind of pivot and talk